Hey, how's it going? Alright. I'm done with this. I've got so many loose videos in there. Oh well, whatever. Okay, let's make some stories using AI. It'll be fun. Now, I used ChatGPT 3.5 to make my last batch of stories. So I think this time I'll have Bard write the stories, and then I'll have ChatGPT 3.5 and Mistral check the stories. And hopefully it should be easier than last time. Now, I'm not going to make over 12,000 stories again. That was too many. It took too long. It was actually kind of frustrating, to be honest. So we need some ideas for stories. So let's start right here with ChatGPT 4. Give me 10 ideas for simple stories involving a dog that would be appropriate for, I don't know, a sixth grader. One on each line. So, 10 ideas. A shy dog learns to make friends at the dog park, overcoming its fear with the help of a kind-hearted young girl. A family adopts a stray dog, and the children learn about responsibility and caring for another living being. A dog with a keen sense of smell becomes a local hero by helping find lost items in the neighborhood. An adventurous dog... okay. You know what? These are wonderful. I love these. These are warming my heart. Okay. And we'll do a cat. Because my language program is going to feature pet stories. Because, I don't know, I wanted to stand out, and that just crossed my mind. So, yeah. A curious house cat accidentally ventures outside and goes on a small adventure before finding its way back home. A new kitten joins a family and learns to get along with the older, wiser house cat. A stray cat befriends a lonely sixth grader, teaching them the value of companionship. This is wonderful. Okay, here we go. So, wait. Did not mean to do that. That's okay. Oh my god. I'm not completely incompetent, I swear. Alright. Now, I have a batch story generation tool in that uses ChatGPT 3.5, but we want to use Bard. So I want to get the path from GPT 3.5, though. So let's find it here. OpenAI micro stories. Oh, temp dupe. I had two instances running at the same time. All right, so OpenAI log, yeah. So this is where my original ones came from. I was just doing combinations of common words, and some of the stories that it popped out were absolutely terrible. But I didn't lose as many as I thought I was going to. So, like I said, I had a little over 12,000, and I have about 10,337. Well, exactly that many remaining. So, these are the parts of speech. Go back. But the actual text is here. They're really simple. They're really dorky. In a land not far away, there was a brave army who protected the people. The soldiers wore strong uniforms? Maybe this is not a good example. Were strong and wore uniforms and fought for our safety. They worked together as a team using tanks and helicopters to keep us safe from harm. We are grateful for their service and bravery because you could make an argument that was political, but I don't think so. I think it was a nice, lovely little story that just needed a minor correction. You get the idea. So I think ChatGPT 3.5 is inferior to Bard, at least the latest version of Bard. So, now it would be really easy for me to just use the OpenAI micro stories template again and just paste in these ideas. But I want to use Bard. We're using Bard, damn it. Yeah, but this was what I said. Write a 4 to 6 line story that a third grader could understand about I, with additional information. Avoid starting with Once Upon a Time. ChatGPT 3.5 wanted to put Once Upon a Time at the beginning of every story, and I got sick of it. I don't mind if it says that a few times, but not every time. My God. So let's see. Bard. I have a batch Bard. Where's just my regular Bard, though? Bard eval LLM. I guess I could adapt this. But this is like multi-process. You know what? Maybe that's fine. Maybe that is fine. I don't think it's fine. All right. Let's do it. Bard write short stories. Boom. Okay, here we go. Create lock, fetch locks, release locks. There's not going to be any locks. We don't need locks because the locks are to prevent two processes from changing the same file at the same time, and that's not going to happen. So clear to go. We don't need that. We don't need a lock directory. We don't need a lot of this stuff. So do the thing. Code Bison. Please work this time. I must have been doing something with Google Cloud and it wasn't working, and so I did that. Yeah, so we're using Code Bison 002. That may not actually be the latest model, but I'm pretty happy with the results. So, if I recall correctly, they changed the return format so you couldn't just drop in a new model ID. So I'm like, oh my God, just whatever. Just give me one that works. So log error and print, that sounds fine. Get access token, yep. Make request. Okay, now here's what I was doing before. I said, please judge the following story based on this scale and return only JSON. This was actually my second pass with Bard. I used this because ChatGPT 3.5 was consistently saying that stories that made no sense whatsoever made perfect sense. And so I'm like, no, yeah, I'm sorry, I want a second opinion. And so if you want to see what I did, AI evaluation, Bard pass 2, these are the responses. Yeah, makes sense, true, flows naturally, true. Looks like this, looks like this, looks like this. Give me a negative. Give me a does not flow, whatever. But basically I did the same thing with Mistral as well, too. So have this inaccuracy, logical inconsistency, actioning feasibility. I didn't actually filter out these things, but it was marking them as scientific invalidities. So I split them up like this so that I could absorb certain and tolerate certain scientific ambiguities. Historical inaccuracy, cultural geographic inaccuracy, unsafe or unethical. If you recall, this all started because there was a story that GPT 3.5 wrote about cooling an engine in a car by pouring oil on the engine. And I'm like, that is not acceptable. Now, apparently there's still references to strong uniforms. I realize that doesn't make sense. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the stories. They're not perfect, but I'm hoping that they're good enough for the purpose of, learning a language. So here's what we are going to do. Please judge the following story, and this is not what we're going to do. So make request, log error, and print process file. Okay, we don't have to do anything with the locks. Nothing with the locks. Nothing with the locks. All right. This reads the files. We really aren't processing any files. We're going to be creating different things. Where are the threads spun up? Here, let's get our story ideas right here. You know what? For God's sakes, let's just do this in a single thread. This is going to be so much harder if I try to do this in different threads. Just make request. There is no do the thing. Wait. We do need that. Everything is dead. Die. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was having trouble with the locking mechanism originally, and I had to test it. So, this would be so much easier if I just had my original Bard here. I don't know what happened to it. This is making me sad. It's probably like further down or something. All right. Okay, so process actually, where is Ask Bard? Where is Ask Bard? Where is model ID used? Where is URL used? Make requests. If I did use it somewhere else. No. Maybe I never had a standalone Bard thing. Or yeah, what I probably did is I probably had a standalone Bard thing, and then I converted it into this without saving the original. So that was a mistake. All right, log error and print, get access token. We need that. Make request. Not my story. It's just going to be oh God. Request text. Like this. And then everybody's happy. All right. All right, log and print, and then this is going to write directly, right? What if I don't want it to write directly? Where does it write? Where is the open? Response, content. Oh, it does return. Okay, cool. Make request. There is no file, open. Okay, so let's see if it works here. We're going to say make request. I'm going to rename this Ask Bard. So let's say print Ask Bard, what is the capital of France? What was it auto-filling? What is the capital of... Oh my God. AI is out of control. Okay, let's see if this works here. Ask Bard missing one required positional argument access token, which, if I'm not mistaken, is not... Oh. Okay. Yeah. Access token equals get access token. Access token like that. So this should be going. This should work, right? What? Right. All right. Paris. Yay! All right, now what we really want it to do is we want it to write these stories, though. So let's say x equals that, dot split n for capital I in x, I equals I dot, not lower, strip, and then if I, then we're going to do something with it. So let's see if we have it. Run. Yeah. Okay. So message equals, please write a short story, a short six, please write a 6-line story about, and then I, yes, make the story simple enough for a 6th grader to understand. So yeah, let's try one. Let's see what it does. And if it works, then we will run the rest of the script. And I don't care if I get 2 stories, that's fine. Message, comma, access token. So we'll see what this does. Boom. I shouldn't need that anymore. So it should go in here, and it's going to be called something like story underscore some random number. Is that right? Position. Yeah, story underscore some number dot text. So dot text. This is taking a while. Killing me here. You suddenly see why I want to have 16 different threads, right? Please tell me that we wrote that to a log or something. Log error. Did we just log the regular response? I don't think so. Where's down? Where I want to search? I want to search for this, please. Okay. None of this is what we want. Log error and print. We need a different. We need a different log function. Okay, so that was a wasted request. Fortunately, they're not that expensive, but yeah, it's just gone. So we are going to make something called, I guess, Bard log or something. I wonder if it made it into Bard error log, because it wasn't JSON. Oh dear. I don't think it did. Okay. So response content, request failed. Yeah, we're going to log and print response content, comma, no, not that. Yeah, it'll just be called Bard. Let's just call it error log. It's fine. Maybe it's not technically an error log, but whatever. All right, I need to see it, and I need you to print it, please. Print story. Print a story and write it to the log. I'm never going to look at this again, so there's no reason that we can't clear that out. Bard writes short stories, run. It really is easier to debug something like this if... wait. I only want you to do one. Stop. Oh, God. Did it do every single one of them before? It was supposed to break. Okay, it's obviously working. Run. Why did it print twice? Oh, because it's log and print. Suppress print equals false. That is not snake case. If not suppress print, then print. We want to come down here and we just want to, you know what? We don't want to suppress the print. So in a vibrate, yeah, here we go. That's it, and that's all. In a vibrant dog park lived a shy dog named Coco. With a heart full of fear, she'd watch from afar. This rhymes? Whatever. One day, a young girl named Lily came to play. Her kindness shone bright, chasing Coca's dismay. Lily introduced Coca to her furry friends, and together they frolicked. Their friendship had no ends. All right. Okay. I mean, I hope that they don't all rhyme, but that's fine. That's fine. So we have one story, and now we just need to write things. So yeah. Go like this. I don't think we need a final terminating thing here. So it's going to be, do we have a path name? We do. So it's going to be path. What is it? It's not path, it's directory. Sorry, got a text from my mom. Okay, so directory. And then slash, and it's going to be story underscore, and then we need secrets dot rand below, I don't know, 2 to the 96th or something. Dot txt, and that's probably a bit much. All right. And then we're going to print the story. We'll see how this works. Break. Run. Okay. If everything works properly, it should kick out a story over here. It did. Hello? What? Why? Why? Why can't I drag that over here? Ça, c'est complètement ridicule. What in the hell? Did it write the same damn story again? Is Bard deterministic? Oh my god. This is not gonna work. I depend on randomness. This is not acceptable. No, we can save one of them, but this is not acceptable. Well, I guess I could have it write a deterministic set of stories. Just never give it the same prompt again. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to tweak the temperature? All right. This was a mistake. I guess we're stuck with using ChatGPT 3.5. So, where is it? OpenAI write short stories. So, where are you? OpenAI micro stories. I don't feel like the desktop Bard does that. Maybe it's because I'm using the wrong model or something. I don't know. Strip. Okay. Write a simple 4 to 6 line story that a third grader could understand about. Okay, let's get this started. And then I want to come here. That's not what I want. So Bard makes friends at the dog park. We'll get rid of that one because it's deterministic. It's going to give us the same thing again, and then we can run this. This should generate some stories for us. I think that there were 20, and I'm running 2 different things, so that should give us 40, I guess. The Johnson family found a stray. All right. So yeah. So OpenAI over here is it's done already. Sorry, ChatGPT is going up in my books because I'm pretty satisfied with these results. All right. So the Bard, how's the Bard doing? Maybe I should be logging the questions as well. Bard error log, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to say so request plus request text, and then down here it will be whatever, I can figure it out. All right, so we have 40 stories, so that's awesome. And all right, now the next thing we want to do is we want to add the parts of speech to the stories. So we're going to say add parts of speech to new raw stories, new stories text only. So now when I run this, the script is idempotent, so it'll come into the directory and it will look for any story, blank, and then that doesn't have a matching JSON associated with it, and then it will create the JSON. So, for example, it's convenient that these are ordered like this. Once upon a time, a magical cat named Whiskers appeared to a kind-hearted girl named Lily. Whiskers granted Lily 3 wishes. Lily wished for wealth, beauty, and fame. Whiskers fulfilled her wishes, but Lily soon realized that these things did not bring her true happiness. She learned that contentment and happiness come from within, not from external possessions or achievements. Isn't that touching? Okay, so now we're going to get the identifier from that, and then we're going to compare it with the parts of speech JSON file that was generated. So once upon a time, I wish it wouldn't give me the punctuation, but whatever. Magical cat named, and then you get down here, it's things have already appeared. So external possessions or achievements. Did it give me every single one? Oh, I thought it was giving me like a set. Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, I usually run it through a set anyway. So that'll give us our parts of speech. Now we want to evaluate the stories that were written. Now, we need ChatGPT to... I'm going to have all three engines evaluate all three, but I'm going to have them use the same grading criteria. And that's going to be the last one that I used with Mistral. So where is it here? Mistral evaluate LLM. And then it'll be check the story for problems and then report information using the JSON template provided. True for problems, false for no problems. The story defies logic and so feels forced or unnatural. So true means that there is something wrong. Now, this should be configured to run on this directory here, new stories text only. And it detects if files are already there. So let's, 9 threads is probably fine. I haven't exactly figured out how the rate limiting works on here, but I don't usually go over even with 9 threads. So yeah. So here we go. This should be kicking out results here. So why can't I drag? This is, normally you can drag. Something weird is going on with my IDE, and it's actually kind of pissing me off. So it says for this story, no inaccuracies, no logical inconsistency, no action feasibility, no anything? Usually there's something. Oh, come on. I want to know that you're working. Okay, personification. For a second I was like, my God, is it not even interpreting? Yeah, so that's how that works. Now we are going to apply this script, but we're going to use it in all three, ChatGPT, Bard, and well, I mean the Mistral's already done. So OpenAI. So we're gonna have. Let me see. We should have ChatGPT. Evaluate. Where is it? You are pissing me off. OpenAI evaluate eval JSON template. Okay, maybe GPT 3.5. There we go. LLM evaluate LLM. What a ridiculous name. What the hell is wrong with me? We are going to call this ChatGPT 3.5 evaluate LLM.py. All right. Now this, we need to apply the grading criteria here. This is an entirely different set of criterias that I used earlier. So all right, and my story and prompt over indented. Well, how about if you not be over indented? Okay. All right, now we're going to have to update the sorted keys expected, and I should have those right here. So as we are evaluating the content returned from the LLMs, because they'll just go wild. They'll just start inserting shit just willy-nilly, and it's good to keep a watch on it. So it looks like the Mistral evaluation has ended. And it only failed the JSON check once, so we'll deal with that in a minute. Let's get the ChatGPT 3.5. I'm not used to it finishing. When I had 12,000, it was taking forever. All right. So ChatGPT 3.5 evaluate LLM. And I don't really like having ChatGPT 3.5 evaluate itself because I think, quite rightly, it could make the same mistake twice. Now, normally I wouldn't do this for a larger batch, but we're going to do a ChatGPT 4 evaluate LLM. I'm just wondering if there will be some sort of a discrepancy. So model equals, where is it? Where is GPT-4? No, that's mine. I want a different GPT-4. GPT-4 evaluate LLM. GPT-4 evaluate LLM. I already did it. Which one am I currently working on? Already did it. Ever heard of reinventing the wheel? Okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to recopy the template again. Whatever I did was a mistake. So how do I delete this? I don't need to delete it. I just need to copy the model. And now I delete this one. Find in, where is find in? Open in Explorer. There. Now, we should be able to run this here. Inaccuracy. Let's make sure that we got the mirroring correct because I was confused. All right, let's ChatGPT 4 evaluation, and the prefix needs to be like that. It just needs to be unique, otherwise it would think that it was already done. So here we go, ChatGPT 4. Yeah, and then we want Bard to do the same thing. Now, yes, Bard checking Bard might not make a lot of sense, but you know what? If we get a false negative, the others will take care of it. I'm not too worried about that. So Bard evaluate LLM is right here. I've been working on this for a little while. You can probably tell. So, okay. All right, and then we are going, is that enough? Is that enough tokens? Well, I've been running it this way for a while, so it's fine. So check the story for problems, but we need the list of keys. Keys, where are the keys? So sorted. Oh, they're so small. That's why I was having trouble finding them. So yeah. So Bard evaluate LLM, and we're going to come down here and replace this, and then we'll get Bard running at the same time. Okay, so we initially had, what the hell's that? Oh, I was doing voice to text. So, sorry, ignore that. All right, so we want to go to news stories text only, which I just realized is not the right name for that. So we have 4 large language models evaluating 20 stories, and we have a parts of speech, and we have the original story. So it should be 6 times 20. So like, why do we have twice as many? Was I wrong? So Bard pass, here, let's sort by name. Bard pass, there's 40. Oh, twice as many, I guess. I guess I did twice as many stories, sorry. So yeah, it was 20 for each engine. That's what it was. GPT 3.5 evaluate story. There's 40. Okay, we got it. GPT 4. There's 40, and then Mistral. There's 40. And then the stories and their matching parts of speech is 80. That makes perfect sense. So let's clean up Jupyter. Let's launch our Jupyter notebook and let's clean up the files. Now, you got to be careful with large language models. They will turn out total crap sometimes. Usually it's just easier to recreate them, but I did make a repair JSON notebook because sometimes it will make the same mistake over and over again. So features to remove. These, I decided that these didn't have meaningful interpretation. Maybe they were interesting, but you know, I don't need them. But we don't need to remove anything now. So let's run this. Oh God, I got a new mouse and it keeps scrolling even once I've let my finger up, and I'm not quite used to that. So we're gonna run all. We'll see how far it gets. So the first one loads the stories, removes true. Yeah, it tries to convert the data types. So that's good. Invalid JSON. So these are the ones that couldn't parse the JSON. Now we're going to try to fix those down below based on what they were. So let's see here. It still isn't down here. It should be down here. Is it still running? I don't think it's still running. But there's just not that many files. I mean, it made sense for it to run slow when I had like thousands and thousands of files. Oh, did I just run one? Is that what happened? I meant to run all. Run this one. Oh, maybe this one just doesn't print. So total JSON files 160, it had already executed. Invalid JSON files 39, files that failed to load. So we come down here and we have successfully repaired files. So what were we doing? Clean and save JSON with extra text. So that's when it will like it'll elaborate at the end. And that cleaned up most of them actually. So invalid backslash doesn't look like any were affected. There was one of this type of like C-style comment added into the JSON. That happens sometimes. Let's see. Nothing. Oh, and it is pissed about something. So, no such file or directory. Mistral story. No such file or directory. That's interesting. Did we delete a file or something? Let's rerun everything. I like making my scripts idempotent so that I can rerun everything if I need to. Okay, we are way down on the number of invalid JSONs. So, okay, nothing. No such file or directory. What in the hell is going on? Check file encoding. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh, is this a hard-coded file? What in God's name? What was I thinking? Okay, so... Wow. I guess I was tired last night. Actually, let's do it like this. Does anything print? You know what? I don't even care. Successfully repaired files. Yeah, check file. Bad file path. Okay, we could adapt this. So, okay, try parsing. JSON is valid. Well, if JSON is valid, JSON parsing error, this doesn't do anything. This entire cell is stupid. So cell, delete. How do I delete the cell? Oh, cut. I really wish there was just a delete. Okay, so run all below. Cannot proceed if there are still bad files. Understandable. What are the bad files? So it should print them out and we can see what is wrong. The provided story describes a very plausible and harmless... Oh my god, just shut up. Oh. Okay. So it has multiple things wrong with it. Really went off the rails. Incorrectly names the dog Lewis. The actual dog's name was part of the expedition was Seaman. What? Story provided does not appear to explain. Okay. We might be it should detect this. All right. Let's just manually fix these. So we're going to go Notepad and interesting. It looks like GPT-4 was the one going off the rails. It just likes talking. That's what the problem is. If there were even 5 more of these, I would consider making like a batch script or something. You know, I said that, but this is really annoying. Oh boy. I hate repetitive tasks. I feel like GPT-4 felt like it was like writing Python or something, or Java. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to be deleting that one. Okay, save, boom. You know, if we can just get rid of the before and after, my auto cleaning thing will probably take care of it. Save. save. Let's see if the script can automatically clean the rest. Run all. Cannot proceed if there are still bad files. But is that from before or is that now? Start time, end time. 21:33. So that is like right friggin' now. Which means there are still bad files. And it looks like it's just one. How did I miss this? What did I click? Oh, it's my to-do list. Four, 6, 4. Okay. So yeah. So I think we got them all. It's a nightmare trying to babysit LLM models. I should probably more aggressively make, if ChatGPT 4 is going to do that, then I should look for the opening and closing curly brace, and I should more explicitly say only return JSON, please. This is part of a batch script, and usually it does. So, so we come in here. And it gives us a little bit of stats. There were 160 files. We had 153 for action and feasibility faults. It's really only the trues that we care about, though. So action and feasibility, true is 7. Character behavior inconsistency, defies logic, forced or unnatural, historical inaccuracy, internal consistency, logical inconsistency, scientific invalidity, magic. I don't actually think that I targeted that one for deletion. These are, yeah, I think I just did the other. Oh, and there's scientific invalidity, medical. Mistral randomly inserted that once, and I just said, you know what, if there's something medically wrong, we'll just delete that story. That's why I had it print these, because they'll just sometimes randomly add new keys. So it's got a mind of its own. So in the end, 11 of our 40 stories were deleted. So that's fun. So we have new clean stories. New stories, text only. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get just the story. So, boom. Like that. It says 80. 80, is that right? I thought we deleted some. Wait. We did delete some, but we didn't actually delete them. Because for safety, I leave that turned off. So let's run this again. 66 files were deleted. That's better. And you know what? I'm going to leave that commented out. So now we're going to come back here. Copy that. Now we should have less. Let's just copy all of these and go to Clean Stories New. And then we're going to want, this is all of the AI evaluation. Let's sort these by type. So we're going to have stories here. These are the parts of speech. And then this is the actual text. All right, now we have created some new stories. So let's, actually, I'm going to stop the video there. I think that that's good. So see ya.